Here's 4 words that can turn a wrong answer into a right one. Let's think step by step. No new model, no extra training, just asking it to show its work. It sounds like a magic spell. It isn't. Built from zero, let's see why it works.
Let's watch a model trip. I give it a word problem. 3 boxes, 4 bags each, 5 apples a bag, and I eat 6. How many are left? Ask for just the answer, and a model often blurts something confident and wrong. 60. The real answer is 54.
Here's the thing to picture. When the model answers in one shot, it gets a single pass to turn your whole question straight into a number. All of it, 3 times 4 times 5 minus 6, has to happen in that one step, with no place to write anything down. So instead of computing, it reaches for the number that feels most likely. That's a guess wearing a confident voice.
And honestly, you wouldn't do it in your head in one shot either. You'd mutter it. Okay, 12 bags, that's 60 apples, take away 6, 54. You give yourself room to think. Chain of thought is just handing the model that same room.
So here's the whole idea. Before it answers, ask the model to write out the steps. Literally add the words, let's think step by step. Instead of jumping to a number, it spells out the work first, and the answer falls out at the end. That's chain of thought. But why would writing the steps change anything? Here's the mechanism. A model writes one token at a time, and this is the key. Every token it writes becomes part of what it reads to choose the next one. So when it writes 12 bags, that 12 is now sitting in front of it, ready to be used. The page becomes its memory.
Now, watch it run on our problem. 3 boxes times 4 bags, 12 bags. It writes that down. Now it reads its own 12. 12 bags times 5 apples, 60 apples. Reads the 60. 60 minus the 6 I ate, 54. Each line does one tiny, easy step and feeds the next. The answer, 54, just drops out at the bottom.
And that's why it works. Every single line is a tiny, almost certain prediction the model can nail. The hard middle results, the 12, the 60, aren't crammed into one impossible leap anymore. They're written down where the model can reuse them. More steps means more room to compute, spread across the tokens. Put them side by side. Straight to the answer, the model has to do everything at once and lands on a confident 60. Wrong. Step by step, it does one small thing at a time and arrives at 54. Right. Same model, same question. The only thing that changed is that we let it think out loud.
There are 3 ways you'll see this. 0 shot, you just add the words, let's think step by step. Few shot, you show it one worked example and it copies the habit. And reasoning models, the newer ones that do this on their own, thinking quietly before they answer. Same trick, 3 packages.
Now, the honest trade-off, because it isn't free. Writing all those steps means more tokens, so it's slower and it costs more. And a catch worth knowing. The reasoning it writes isn't always the real reason for its answer. It can show neat steps and still be wrong. Helpful, not magic. Once you know it, you'll see it everywhere. The reasoning models that pause and think before answering, that's chain of thought built in. The strawberry problem and the car wash problem both get easier the moment you force the model to go step by step. Want to try it yourself? There's an interactive version on Unrote.com. Link in the description.
Quick recap. 1. Answering in one shot leaves no room to compute, so the model guesses. 2. Writing the steps gives it room. Each token it writes becomes context for the next, so the page does the thinking. 3, it costs more tokens, and the steps aren't always the true reason. Helpful, not magic. That's chain of thought.
That's chain of thought. Not a spell, just room to think. Next up, the car wash problem, where one weird riddle shows exactly when stepping through saves the model from itself. This is Unrote. Understand it, don't memorize it.